Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'll be talking about some channel updates and some things that have been going on. So, first of all, I want to talk about my last video that I made, which was about Shadows the Invincible. Now, I made that video as a short clip because I literally have just found it and I wanted to upload it onto YouTube for everyone to see because, you know, there was this just hidden raid boss inside the code and no one knew what it was at first. But then after further investigation, we actually found out that that raid boss, in quotations, it was actually Wotan. Just not the Wotan that you know of, it was just beta Wotan. This was the scrap version of what Wotan's supposed to be. But Borderlands 3 has a weird way of loading enemies. See, in Borderlands 2, enemies loaded when you loaded the map, so they were in the map data. So Enemy Randomizer in Borderlands 2 loaded every single map into the game, which is why the load times were so much longer than the average. Like, it takes a minute to load a map in there, versus Borderlands 3. In Borderlands 3, enemies are kind of on demand. You know, they have an on-demand loading, so basically the enemy randomizer just, you know, demands all of them, making it so you load every single enemy into the game. And I guess the reference was just never removed for him, so Shadows just remained. And you know, I will show the photo on screen for those who didn't see. He's just a big old sphere, basically. But yeah. That was, in a nutshell, what Shadows is. He's just a scrapped version of Wotan. Now, I did want to talk about mods little briefly here. So, it's no secret to anyone that, you know, after mods been released, everyone is expecting a UCP for Borderlands 3. And I did have some plans for it, so I'm going to be changing the way that I do UCPs. So I'll try to do it by myself. So I don't know if this is going to be like a one-man project. Maybe like I'll just take already existing things and maybe just mash them into one mod. But UCP, to put it simply, is just going to be quality of life stuff and bug fixes. So it's going to be an actual patch. It's not going to be the super ultra omega 4,000 changes patch. It's just going to be simple, just a patch with quality of life and fixes. And I was thinking, if I do make an overhaul, maybe call it UCP Plus and make it its own mod. Maybe not have the UCP name, maybe UCP Plus Plus and UCP Plus Plus Plus, to just identify like how many changes there's going to be. And maybe for fun, maybe we can even make a UCP minus or UCP minus minus to indicate how many you know, nerfs, or not necessarily nerfs, but rather like it nerfs the player, as like it just makes the game harder intentionally, or slower, or you know, plus for, you know, increased. I saw it being like, I saw that kind of thing actually being used, and I don't know, I thought maybe that would be a cool idea to just separate the two. You know, one is, you know, just bug fixes and making an actual patch, like making the game just better in general. Now, obviously, everyone's definition of what better is different. You know, what's better for me isn't gonna be better for someone else, so it's just gonna be what the community agrees with. This is a community patch. Same goes with the mods. Like, it's what the community agrees with that mods should be, even if it's like another expansion, like not just the original UCP with all the quality of life and fixes. Now this time around, if the overhauls do happen, there will be a lot of balancing changes, especially because of how Mayhem is currently. So we'll just have to wait and see. So that's it for UCP, obviously, because I might be working on the UCP. You might see less of me. Not because of anything, but because if I do want to plan or make a UCP, sadly it's just how it is. you are gonna see less of me. Because, you know, these kinds of things do take a while, even if I'm just planning it. I am trying my best to stream and make content still, obviously. But I do want to process my efforts into that, especially because I finished university. I did graduate, so I actually have a lot of spare time. Also, if you get an invincible enemy, this is one way to kill him, is to push him off the map. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Clearly it's not working right now. But yeah, now sometimes enemy randomizer does that, where it just spawns enemies like this, where you can't kill them, so that's fun. But yeah, these are my current plans. These are just some channel updates for you guys instead of, you know, I do not like, you know, uploading every now and then. I do want to be consistent again. But it's just, honestly, like it's been kind of hard lately. It's just kind of felt uninspired rather, more than anything. So maybe working on the UCP and just seeing the code and, you know, doing all these sorts of things. You know, I will give credits to the people who made the mods. I didn't make everything. I actually put some inspiration back, but that's it for the video. I hope you guys had a good one, and I'll see you guys next one. Thank you for watching.